Now, there's nothing quite like a delicious cup of warm, hot cocoa during the holidays, am I right? But what if, are you ready for this? What if you could eat the hot cocoa instead? Here to make an incredible red velvet hot chocolate cake is the creator of Baking with Blondie. Please welcome back Mandy Merriman to our house.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Honestly, Mandy, you never cease to amaze us.
You're so nice.
Your
Thank
creativity is limitless.
It's the best. I love creating cakes. And with the winter season coming, I feel like there's all kinds of new cakes to dive into, and this one is no exception.
Where did you get your inspiration for this one?
Okay, so for my red velvet hot chocolate cake here, so I grew up in Utah my whole life, born and raised, and we have all 4 seasons and especially lots and lots of winter, lots of skiing, lots of snow all the time. And so, of course, playing out in the snow with my little boys, the first thing they want when they come inside is they want some hot chocolate. Yeah. And so what we do is instead of just doing regular hot chocolate, we've gone to dark chocolate, mint chocolate, we've done peanut butter hot chocolate, cookies and cream chocolate. Oh, sky's the limit, and we love red velvet hot chocolate, and so I had to make it into a cake, of course.
Okay, so wait a minute, before we even get to the cake, how did you make the red velvet hot chocolate?
So red velvet hot chocolate is actually made with cake mix, and you mix it in with your regular chocolate milk, and then you taste it, and it's just like divine. And so for this gorgeous cake, we decided to sneak a little bit of something on the inside as well as on top.
Okay, well, Paige has made it over here, and she's already into the hot chocolate cake.
She's already digging good.
She's not wasting any time, as is Orly, Larissa, and even Cameron.
Well, you know, when a cake is this good, you just got to eat it.
All right, so over here we have our butter already creamed in our stand mixer.
Yes.
Because you were going to make
This is a hot chocolate buttercream.
Hot chocolate buttercream.
Yes, so I really wanted to have that signature hot chocolate flavor. Instead of just chocolate buttercream, I wanted it to taste like hot chocolate. And so I decided that, of course, we'd start with our butter, the base of all my buttercream recipes, and then we're going to add in some vanilla, because you
vanilla
have your vanilla, and we're going to add in cocoa.
All right.
Of course, we need that chocolate flavor in there. But
do you want me to start?
Yeah, just a little bit. And then here's the kicker. You need to add in hot cocoa mix, as you would add in with your milk. And so I really like the Ghirardelli one. You can even go big on different flavors with this one and add in that like mint or other flavors with that.
Oh my
So we're gonna add in that one here.
So did you try a lot of different hot cocoa mixtures before you decided on one?
Yes, I love the Ghirardelli one. I feel like it's really just rich and just thick, and I just love it. And then you're gonna add in some heavy cream. And when you whip this up we're not gonna turn it up full blast right now, but after you add in your powdered sugar, you wanna whip it up really, really fast. And what that's going to do is add in a lot of volume from that heavy cream. It's gonna activate that ingredient, and it's gonna be super light and fluffy, and it's gonna go really well with your red velvet cake.
That's gonna go really well on anything.
What's the main difference of what's in cocoa, like drinking cocoa mix and just cocoa powder?
Cocoa powder is a lot more bitter, so if you took a spoonful of that, of course, it would be really, really just there's a lot more sugar and things like that that are gonna make it more sweet to balance out that bitter cocoa flavor.
Beautiful.
And so that's why we added in a little bit of both, lots of sugar, of course, and then you're gonna get this gorgeous buttercream.
Oh wait, this guy goes in too?
Yeah, you're gonna add
the powdered sugar?
Yeah, you're gonna add this in. We don't have to add in the whole thing right now.
That's okay. You know, why
I don't want to make a huge cloud of powder in your kitchen.
Let it snow.
Frosting
It really
is to die for.
Oh my goodness, can you just eat that with a spoon all day?
Oh my
I love it. So after you add in all your powdered sugar, like I said, whip it up super, super high. And not right now, you're going to get stuff all over your cute dress. And so then it's going to make this gorgeous buttercream, and it's just to die for. And I love how it goes along with our cake here.
Okay, so we made our beautiful red velvet cake already.
Yes.
So to make a red velvet cake, what's the special part of the red velvet cake?
Red velvet cake is kind of sneaky because it's actually just chocolate cake with a lot of red in it.
Now, is anyone else a little bit shocked by this?
I don't believe that.
I've been told this before, but I will tell you, it does something. Seeing the red velvet cake makes your brain think it's a different flavor.
There's a little bit of like vinegar and buttermilk, things like that, to kind of change the flavor a little bit, but mostly it's just the color. And so, anyway, but I thought that the red was so pretty for Christmas, so I knew we needed to definitely have it on the inside of this cake.
Shows right. Can I ask you about those cardboard rounds?
Yes, of course.
How do they function?
Yeah, so these are so great when you're building a cake. So normally you would just have this little 6-inch round, which is a 6-inch cake, on this cake turntable. And when you're frosting it, you're gonna wanna be able to pick it up and put it in the fridge back and forth sometimes to set the crumb coat. And if you have this, you kind of have a little lip on it so that you don't have to
done this before.
touch it.
So smart.
And then after, you can stick this right on, you can lift it up, separate it, and put it right on your cake stand without having to have the cardboard showing.
And it's gonna look beautiful.
So it just is all for looks, all for neatness.
So smart.
That is smart.
So for the inside
Very
of this cake,
functional.
instead of just going regular red velvet with the cocoa, with the hot chocolate buttercream, I decided we needed to add something a little bit extra. So first we're gonna add in our little base here, because you need something to separate the
I know
filling
what's going in there.
from Oh, you could
so
taste that.
good.
I wanted there to
do.
be a really warm, toasty flavor. And so what we did is we just toasted
Oh
up
my
some marshmallows.
goodness.
Yep, I got
This is where it gets a little bit sticky, so just, get ready for some of that. So we have this, it's gooey goodness. So this is
You
where
get a little messy, but it's
you get a
worth
little
it.
bit of
As
messy,
I
but
was
it's
taking
totally
a bite,
worth
it
it.
reminded me of being like campsite.
Yeah, you really do. And it's going to be a little bit of a mess, but if you put like a little bit of like spray on your hands, sometimes you can
Sure,
stick it off.
cooking spray.
But you're going to want that really gooey flavor, so it's not
Here you
coming
go.
off on me. You
Here
got to help
there
me
you
out
go.
there. You got to
You
help me
go.
out. There we go.
There we go. And then we have
Thank
to
you.
put a crumb coat on this whole thing.
Yes, so you're gonna crumb coat the entire thing. After you fill this, you're gonna build up all 3 layers. So this is a 3-layer cake, 6-inch. It looks little, but you're gonna get a ton of servings out of this. For
I mean, look
everyone.
at this. That's not little. That's a big cake.
It's gorgeous.
It's just
it's
very
gorgeous.
tall. So we put
you're,
this in the.
you're gonna put it in the fridge once it has all of the
fridge or
layers
in the
on it.
freezer?
Let's do it in the freezer usually for about 5 minutes, and what that does is it sets the crumb coat so that you can do your next layer.
Look at that.
Ta-da! So it's right here. We love this. So this is with all that layer, and all the inside was filled with this gooey goodness.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of that. So
Yeah, I was thinking.
Just keep it close. Keep it. I love it. I love it.
Someone will go put that in your car, Debbie.
Debbie, we're the same person.
Wow.
We will just send that home with you.
Please.
It's perfect.
That is amazing.
She loves marshmallows.
Oh
and
my goodness.
I love
I've eaten
that.
half of the ingredients before we even started.
We're gonna get along just fine. And so what we have here is I'm just gonna use our little turntable and add on our final coat of our.
Look how fast you
butter
do this
dough.
too.
It really helps to have the turntable, and you just spin it around and let it go. Here we go. And I'm just gonna use this offset, this is your angled icing spatula, to just kind of get those clean little edges.
Lost.
I know. I say it every time. It's
It really is so
It's so
beautiful.
relaxing.
I
to
love it. I
watch.
make those time-lapse cake videos and post them on my Instagram, and people are obsessed because it's just
Right.
mesmerizing. Some people say it's
Yes.
relaxing or therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
kinda
as
fun.
much fun watching your videos as it is watching cat and dog videos. Online. I can go down a hole
Wait
for
a
2
minute.
hours
Oh
with
yeah,
your videos and with cats and dogs.
absolutely. I love it. It's the best. And so I'm
Wait a
gonna use
minute,
my
you're
little.
using plexiglass? What is this, a window?
This is my cake scraper. It's made of acrylic. So normally I would kind of pamper this to make sure it's perfect. But let's clean up our edges on top, and then we're gonna add in our ganache.
So now
here
our
we
white
are with this
chocolate
guy.
ganache.
Okay, ganache is my favorite. I love drip cakes. So what you do is you hold it on the side, and then you're gonna squeeze it a little bit off the side, and then let it drip down a little bit. And the more you squeeze, the deeper the drip.
Oh
So if you
my
want little drips,
ganache.
just squeeze a little bit. Oh my ganache.
Oh
I
my
need to.
ganache.
I
You
love
need to
it.
name one of your cakes that. I will have it. It's
I really
great.
need to do that. We should make a cookbook someday. Oh my ganache.
ganache.
And you're just gonna do your little drips off the side. I love how it kind of looks like snow. It's just melted over the top of it a little bit.
And as
Done
if that
well.
wasn't enough, then you finish it off with
Yeah.
even more.
You are gonna add on more marshmallows, your favorite ingredient.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make sure that this is all met
Does that
together.
act like a glue kind of when you
It
put the
really
marshmallows on?
does. So the marshmallows like to escape. They're little crazies. So what we do is I just stick them on top. Whenever we have hot cocoa, there has to be marshmallows or there will be riots in my house with my little boys. So my little boys love to just pile on as many marshmallows as possible. And so what I did for this cake is I tried to do the same.
And then
It
what's
doesn't
great
look
is
real.
you can do this too and put them around the outside so you cover the
Oh,
bottom.
cute.
Debbie,
I
you know what
love
else
that.
you can do?
See? Eat it.
You can eat it.
Yes.
You can eat it,
know
Debbie.
that.
Go ahead, have a
Sure.
bite. Thank you so
I'll
much.
just show everybody what it
You
looks like
dig
on
in.
the inside.
Both of you.
Inside slice is
I
a
know,
big deal.
I know. It's equally
You
as
get that little
beautiful on the
toasted
inside.
marshmallow. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you
I'm
so
going
much.
in.
This is delicious.